Hello, my name is Joshua Mugabi. I welcome you to Annona Muricata fruit formation. Annona Muricata, sometimes we call it soursop, is a tropical tree. It is a tropical tree. It is found in the tropics. Tropical tree and grows up to about 8 meters. And it bears large edible fruits. It bears large edible fruits. So this is how the Annona flower looks like. It has petals. There are petals, and it has a small sepal. Now this one is a half flower. When it has been cut into half, you can see that here, these ones that you see here, these are stamen, male organs. You can see the upper part of them. Those are anther heads. All these ones that you are seeing are anther heads. All these ones up to around here, those are anther heads there. Then the lower part, or this lower part, these are all filaments that you are seeing here. That's how the flower looks like. Then it has the style and the stigma. These ones that you are seeing down, these are the style, and then these ones on top, they are the stigma. Then the ovary is this part here, which you see with small dots here. That is the ovary. And here we have the receptacle. This is the receptacle. And this one, small one, it is the sepal. And then these ones are the petals. The ones that you're seeing on the side, these ones are petals. The stamen, we look at the stamen. The stamen, we have said that the stamen are these ones here. We have here. These are our stamens, these ones, and then also this side here. They are on both sides, this way and the other side. Those ones are the stamen. Now, if you try to magnify them, this is how you will see them. They will look like this. That is the anther here. We have the anthers. Those are the anthers on the tip. And this one here is the filament. So here you have the anthers split. The anthers split open and expose the pollen. So you can see that you can see this part here. This part here, the anther has opened up and it is exposing the pollen there inside. You can see that pollen is being exposed. All this one is now what we call the stamen, the male part of the flower. Which are these parts here? This upper part which you see, which is swelling, it's the one which has got the anthers. And then this one, which is smaller, it's the one which has got the filaments which attach themselves on the receptacle. Then we have the female part of the flower. The female part of the flower, we have said that the female part of the flower is this part here, which has got the style, it has the stigma, and it has got the ovary. That is the female part of the flower. But when you enlarge, you pick one, you enlarge it, this is what you are going to see. We want to see this one. Now, what we are going to do, we are going to remove here, we are going to remove the, we shall remove the stamen, we shall remove the petals, we shall remain only with the female part here. So we are going to remove all these ones, the stamen and so on. These ones we are going to remove them, the male parts. We are going to cut them off, and when you cut them off, you remain only with the female part, receptacle, female part, and the cut petals. So now when you cut them off, this is what you are going to see. This is the receptacle, which is the same as this one here we are having here. This one is a receptacle which is the same as that one. That is the receptacle. But now we have removed the stamen have been removed. The stamens is this part here. It has been removed, and it was here. It was here. At the same time, the stamen were on this side here. That's where they were. This side was here, the other side was there. So they have been cut off, removed. Now we are remaining with only the middle part here, which is containing of the stigma, the style, and the ovary. So when you come, this is the middle part which we are remaining with. Now the stigma, we have here our stigma. The stigma are these black surface things that you are seeing. Those are the stigma. Then down, the stigma is attached to the style. The style is that lighter part. So our stigma is this one with the black substances. So when you go to our original flower, the stigma is going to be this part here, the upper part. The upper part is the one which is made up of the stigma. And then the lower part is the one which is made up of the of the style. Now here you have the receptacle. This is the receptacle, this part, which is this part here. But now here you can see some small substances, which are the stamens have fallen from the receptor. Now here we have removed the receptacle. We are remaining with only the receptacle, and then we have the style, and then we have the stigma. Of course, the ovary is down under the style. Now we are still looking at the female part in section. When you get this female part here and you cut it in two through the receptacle, you cut through the receptacle, you cut through the anthers and stigma, and then you have already removed we have already removed the anthers. So this is how it looks like when we have cut through it. We have already removed the stamen, okay? They are not there. So here you will see that it has got this part here. All this part is a receptacle, which is representing this part here, which is a receptacle. Now there are these dots which we have seen here, which we call the ovaries. The ovules here, ovules are here, ovaries, they are here. Those are the ovules. Now here we have now our stigma, these black substances on top, and then we have the style. The style is this lighter part connecting the stigma to the ovary. And then here we have the sepal, the small sepals, they are still on. So that is how the female part looks like when you have sectioned through it. Now still we are looking at the longitudinal section of an immature fruit. Now here the fruit is developing, and as the fruit is developing, you can see here we have, these are the remains of the style. Remains of the style, they are the ones that are on the surface, and now we have here the ovules are becoming as seeds. The ovules, where we had the ovules, they become seeds. But remember, all this one was now a receptacle. Now that our receptacle is going to turn into a fruit. Now we want to look at a mature fruit. When you look at a mature fruit, this is how it looks like. This is our mature fruit on the surface. Now, these ones that we are seeing as spines here on the surface, those are soft spine and were formed from the style. You remember we had the styles here, these styles. Now, those styles are the ones that are going to change and turn into those soft spines on the fruit. They originally were styles, and on top of the styles we had there was the stigma. On every top of the style there was the stigma. Now here you will see still the longitudinal section of the fruit. The fruit has been cut into cross section. You can see this is how still it looks like. We have now here a fresh pulp formed from ovary wall and the receptacle here. The receptacle and the ovary wall, they combine together and they form this fresh pulp, which is going to be the fruit being eaten. And then here we have the seeds. These were the ovaries. Now they have turned into seeds. Now outside these softy thorns, we say that these ones were coming from the remains of the style. They are the ones that form those tiny smaller thorns. The fruit can be up to 30 centimeters long, and the edible white pulp can be eaten fresh or processed into softy drinks, or sometimes they also make icy cream from it. So this is our pulp, which is the white substance made from the ovary walls and the receptacle. It is the one which is going to be eaten fresh. Some people can make juice out of it, and then others can make soft drinks and then ice cream. Thank you very much for participating in Annona Muricata fruit formation. Please do like, share, and subscribe.